Does this in any way feel like a possibly franchise turning the corner victory for you?
I still think it's too early to tell. I'm just so proud of these guys. The way they work during the week, and they're beginning to see. I think just what it takes to win in this league, and it takes the hard work and preparation, and they're starting to come together as a football team, and that's all I can ask for. They play extremely hard, and that's just what I told them after the game is that if they continue to do these little things right, good things can happen to this football team, and today was an example of that.
You talked about the decision early on it looked like you were considering maybe going for it on the 4th and 3 when it was a scoreless game. Then the first quarter happened, and then you went ahead and kicked the field goal.
Yeah, I mean we were kind of playing a chess match back and forth, Coach Staley and I, and just with personnel substitutions and different things, and I was going to kick it all along, while we were down there and get the 3 points at that time. But, we were just kind of just going back and forth with some personnel in and out of the game, making it simulate like we might go for it on 4th down. And but ultimately, I had made my mind up to kick the field goal.
Does this win in any way say anything else to the rest of the league? Like the Jags aren't, the Jags you guys have seen the last couple of years, or we're going to be.
I can't speak for the rest of the league. I can just speak for our team, and this is a great win against a really good football team. This is a playoff caliber football team, and again, our guys just, if we just trust our process and do the little things right, during the week, we're still young and we're still learning and how to win and how to do all that stuff. And I think this was just a great step in that direction.
Did you guys sense that J-Rob's run could break like that, or is that always on 4th and 1 when you go for it?
Typically on a 4th and 1, it could pop like that, because they had been, in that first half, or really I guess it was the third quarter. They had, were kind of stacking, loading the box up. They had a 6-man fronts. They ran out of 5-man fronts, and our guys did a great job of just sort of caving that left side down, and J-Rob did an outstanding job of just hitting the edge and going. So it happens that way, Glad it happened to us.
What's the most impressive thing about this victory to you today?
I think it's how we finished. I think it's how we finished this game. The offense went down and scored when we had to at the end, and then the defense stopped them at the end, and that's something that I think hasn't been the case here. And these guys are playing with confidence, and winning can do that. But at the same time, we understand that it comes down to the preparation during the week, and that's what pays off on game day.
When you're talking about these guys about learning how to win, is that do it during the week, see the results Sunday, and then do it all over again in multiple weeks?
Yeah, it's 24 hours. You enjoy it for 24 hours, and you're on to the next. I mean, it's short-lived in this league, and it's unfortunate. But we're definitely going to enjoy this on the 4-hour ride home, and get some sleep and turn around and do it again.
Trevor completed, I believe, 19 out of the last 22 of his passes. Why was it that he was able to be so efficient, especially late in the contest, from your perspective?
Offensive line gave him protection, and when they give him the protection and we've got the skill guys to get open, he's going to find them, and that's where it starts. And I thought our offensive line really took control of this football game, did a nice job up front, not only the run but the pass, and that's the reason why he can, complete that many in a row, is just the fact that the offensive line is giving him time, and guys are getting open for him.
How much do you feel like the defense set the tone for this game with the 2 early turnovers? It's now 8-1 now in takeaways versus giveaways for the Jaguars. You guys were minus 20 in this department last year. So can you talk about?
You keep bringing up the negative.
Can you just talk about whether you feel the defense may have set the tone for the game with those 2 early turnovers?
I believe so. It's something we talk about quite a bit is creating turnovers, with the defensive unit. And we started the game, again today with a couple of turnovers like that. We did get the points off them, but I'd love to have gotten a touchdown off, especially the one down deep in the red zone. But listen, the defense, if they keep creating turnovers like they're doing, Obviously, it helps the football team, and it helps the offense, and we can score points. Good things will continue to happen.
Doug, with holding the ball in the second half like you were able to, how much did the first half help too? Because I think you had a 2-to-1 edge in possession time.
Well, you got to be efficient on all downs, right? In order to possess the ball like that, you got to be good on first down, your second down stuff, and then you got to convert third downs, right? You got to do that on third down, and there were a couple of fourth downs we executed, and that's all part of time of possession, we played hurry up a couple of times during the game and just tried to keep the pace, a little different for them. It's a great defense. Listen, it's a really good defense. It's a good front. They can obviously put as many guys in the box as they need to stop the run. They're good pass rushers, but we have to be efficient on first and second down and really third down. Stay on the field, and that all equates to time of possession.
Did it concern you that you hadn't finished some drives in the first half, and what changed? And what did it say about the offense in the second half that you finished?
I mean, obviously you'd like to finish with touchdowns, especially in the red zone there. But, it was good that we made the adjustments at halftime and really, came back in the second half and finished those drives in the end zone. And that's what just gives your team, gives your team a lift. Of course, the fourth down there in the third quarter was big, obviously. And then right there at the end, being able to finish. So, yeah, all those are kind of lifts the spirits of everybody. Play with a lot more confidence.
The fourth down that J-Rob broke, were you waffling in your mind on that about whether to go or no?
No, because where we were on the field, 4th and 1, maybe a little longer, we were going to go for it there.
Could you sense that Herbert was less than full strength, and were you kind of surprised he was out there late in the fourth with the margin being what it was?
Yeah, I can't speak for their coaching staff, but I didn't see anything in him. I know there was one shot that maybe he got up and winced a little bit, but thought he played tough, played strong. He's a great young quarterback in this league, and a lot of respect for him. He's gonna be okay, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win a bunch of games in the future.
It seemed like Devin Lloyd was able to have a lot of success for a second straight week. What do you think has sort of clicked for him, and what do you think of his play over the past couple weeks?
Yeah, I just think he's fitting into the scheme, fitting into the defense. He's understanding his role. I challenge the guys each week to, understand the game plan and understand their job and what they, and how they can fit. And, he's doing that. He's obviously these games are valuable, for him. He's settling in, a tremendous player. He had a heck of a, pass deflection there, down the field late, and just he's a good football player, kind of settling into his role.
Trevor being willing to take some of that shorter stuff and not forcing the ball down the field, does that show significant progress with him? Yeah,
it does, and the guys are doing a great job up front, as we mentioned. With the protection, guys are getting open, and we had opportunities to take shots, and we completed those down the field. I don't know how many explosives we actually had, but there were some opportunities there, and we hit them, and we were efficient in the passing game, and that's all we can ask of our guys, right? And it takes 11 to do it, but he was very efficient, very accurate. We talked about that this week against a team that plays a lot of, man coverages.
Granted, Doug, it predates you, but what does it mean to pick up a road win early in the season and kind of snap that road losing streak?
I mean, it's everything for this team, and that's exactly what the guys are talking about, the ones that have been here, and it's good to get a road win against a great football team. Travel cross country like this. I mean, it's credit to the guys in the locker room for doing that, and it's hopefully it's the start of things to come and heading in the right direction.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you.